have heard of those names before, but because of you, they get to hear those names today, and maybe they
Because
can
of
look up.
you. It's really because of you. I'm not really aware about, those happenings
Yes.
that you've mentioned.
Me too.
But that's what I'm saying. You're really incredible, giving us so much insight, giving us so much, knowledge about what's happening to the world is something that is really important nowadays. Especially we don't have time to check on social media to check what's on the news. But here you are right now, sharing what you know, sharing your love for arts, sharing what your love, helping people. So it's really an open eye for me as well to be kind to everyone, and be that message of hope, especially that you're a Filipina, you're in the Philippines, but you are promoting this type of equality and a fair judgment, not just to your fellow countrymen, but to those person or people who lives outside of the Philippines. So you are really incredible, Miss Muntinlupa. I'm just so impressed. Sam, I don't know what to say. I think we should have another
Yes, yes, yes.
conversation later on. But somehow, to be honest with you, after hearing you right now, nagkaroon ng changes with the hot picks or the front
Uh-huh.
runners.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually a game changer. This Facebook
Oh,
Live
Yes,
of
yes,
Sam
yes,
Brusas is
exactly.
actually a game changer. Everyone can go
Yes.
outside of. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
everyone can go out of the stage. With their sexy body,
Mm-hmm.
with their swimsuit, with their evening gown. But no one can be as good as you are. The way you speak, the way you share your story, the way you promote everything. It's really different. It's a game changer. I'm sure some of the fans are watching right now, but if you will ask me, based on the previous episodes of Sam that I've watched, you slay it, girl. You got it,
oh,
girl.
thank you. Wow.
Di
Such
ba?
an
Because last night, nawo-worry si G, sabi niya, hindi niya kasi alam yung background mo. Wala kaming idea about you. But, nasurpresa kami ngayon. Sobrang pure mo, sobrang grabe yung puso mo, napakaganda. Nakikita namin ngayon.
And we
And
can
thank you
feel
so
it.
much.
Yes.
thank you so much. Thank
May
you.
mga ilan tayo mga viewers na may question. Si Tito D.
Oh, so I see a question about from a Facebook user. It says, in your study of medicine, do you think we have something to cure the virus of COVID? And I think absolutely. Because if you look at our past epidemics from Ebola to HIV to anything in between, the SARS-like viruses that have occurred in the past, H1N1, each of those treatments and each of those vaccines came from the ocean. I don't know if you know this, but the unique marine life that we have here in the Philippines, it protects and produces a lot of the unique marine life that scientists use their unique DNA to sequence cures and vaccines. And so without that precious marine life, we would not have the pharmaceutical advancements to treat pandemics like COVID-19 and to treat future pandemics past COVID-19. Because right now there are over 2 million, there's that word again, 2 million. It's a coincidence. There's over 2 million viruses that are present in animals today that have the capability to infect humans. And so as we continue to grow and kind of um, Im- destroy destroy the ecosystems around us, those animals, they're going to look for homes. The insects will look for homes. And right now, last month, there's a bit of a scare because in China again, there's a tick outbreak of a new. It's not a new flu disease, but it's a deadlier strain of the flu from tick bites, and ticks come from woodland areas, and it's because we're building into woodland areas that there's more chances for cross contamination and infection. And so, in my study of medicine, it's so important for us to also remember protecting the environment to produce our medical advancements. So, it's all connected. And I truly believe that if we want to protect the future, we have to also protect our plants and our
Yes.
ecosystem. Yeah.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
then, Rona LB, she have a message for you.
Oh, Rona LB, thank you so much for saying I'm a kind hearted person. That's, oh. Like, and deserve more and more good luck. Thank you so much. I don't know what to
And
say.
then,
This is
someone
amazing.
question from RJ Ignacio, ano daw yung camp mo? Beauty camp.
Ah, yeah, so during Miss Philippines Earth, my first ever camp I trained with was Kagandahan Flores. And I've
Wow.
never trained before, and so it was like night and day. We trained sometimes for 6 hours. Oh my goodness. And it was hard. And then after that, I started training with Label Model Management, and Label is closer by. They're in Parañaque. Kasi Muntinlupa is closer to Parañaque. To go all the way to Quezon City to train with Kagandahan Floors was kind of hard. So, but Label has been training me, and also with Miss Universe Philippines, they've been training us with aces and queens. So that's where I got kind of a new way to do my kembot, a new way to approach walking, which has been really hard for me actually to unlearn some of my original trainings. You say for kagandahan floors, they really want you to move your hips back and forth like that. But with aces and queens, it's more of a sway like this.
Yes,
So
Oh.
you're right.
it's really it's really different, and I love it. I love it because I get to take both all of these trainings and continue to train on my own during this pandemic. So
Mhm.
it's been an honor to have each of those camps pour into me, and I can become a better pageant queen.
You will. And before joining WHO, you should be an ambassadress for Miss Universe first.
Thank you. I hope laban lang. Laban lang. I
You
really hope
should,
so.
yes. You should.
And then, one more questions. In your opinion, what is the core value of being a Miss Universe?
I think the core value of being a Miss Universe Philippines is remembering that you have a voice, and your voice is reflective of opinions and your virtues. So that voice takes courage. Protect your voice, protect your opinions, because even though we should be open to discussion, we should be open to different ideas, remember to stay true to yourself and to use your authenticity, who you are, to communicate with your heart, to communicate with your mind, your soul, and that's what's going to connect our worlds together. That's what's going to connect social justice issues to what's going on in the everyday life of our Filipinos, our kababayans all around the world. Because that's what I
Mhm.
love about Filipinos is that we're international. And I actually have an event tomorrow where they invited me, Filipinos based in New Zealand invited me to their Buwanang Wika celebration. And it's because of Miss Universe Philippines that I even have this platform to connect and to unite and to speak with my heart. And so I'm so grateful for those core values and that definite core value of being courageous with your voice. So thank you so much for that question.
Okay. And then one more questions. How do you want people to remember you to this competition?
I want to remember me as someone who is kind, someone who will genuinely be the person to be honest and kind to those around me. And that goes for my past competitions in Miss Philippines Earth. I actually won gold for Miss Friendship, and I competed in Mutya Filipinas, and I won Miss Friendship in that competition too. And I think that just shows, I'm not saying that I might win it again this year, but it just shows that no matter where I am in the Philippines in pageantry, or whether I'm in a mud hut in Africa, or just competing right now, I really am a genuine person who wants to care and who wants to hear your story. And that takes a kind heart, and I definitely want to be that person they remember with the courage to be kind and to have that voice to represent them. So thank you.
Okay, last question. Did you have questions, G,
I
before
don't
the last?
have I don't have any question. It's just that I'm really impressed with her, and I don't want her, I don't want this girl to be wasted. She needs to
Oh,
win Miss Universe Philippines. I mean, I'm just being honest with my opinion because not everyone can be as good a speaker as you. Not everyone can really, show their genuinity during this live conversation or doing a live show right now. But
Mhm.
I'm just so impressed. As you can see, I'm just staring at you while you're talking because I can really feel that you're actually a true person. And thank you for being an instrument of hope for me as well, and to everyone who's watching. You deserve a place in Miss Universe Philippines.
Thank you so much.
Have another question for you, Maricres, from the viewers.
Oh, what have you learned volunteering in Nepal? Absolutely. So, if people don't know, before I went to Zambia, I volunteered as part of a medical response team deployed to Nepal with international medical relief. So, I learned again about courage, and it's really a virtue that I've been praying about because someone in my high school died volunteering in an orphanage in Haiti when over 200,000 people died during that earthquake. And they asked her after her death, they created a foundation that asks you, the student, the scholar, what would you do with your one wild and crazy life? And you know what she did? She spent her wild and crazy life serving others. And when I was graduating college, that same quote came up in the graduation speech. What would you do with your one wild and crazy life? And God just opened up a way for me to go to Nepal to bring two giant luggages full of medicine and medical supplies to help frontliners in Nepal because over 8,900 people died in that earthquake. And so I was also afraid I would die actually because I'm thinking like, oh wow, maybe I might turn out like Molly and have a building collapse on me. And I was going by myself and I was scared. And just praying, and Queen Esther came up in the Bible, and she said in that verse, if I perish, I perish. If I die doing what God called me to do. And so
Mm-hmm.
from my volunteering in Nepal, I learned so much about having courage and knowing that even if I do die, even this is not successful for me, I'm doing what God's called me to do and I'm going to give it up for him. And so I actually didn't look glamorous at all. If you can imagine me full of sweat climbing a mountainside with medicine on my back, with a bunch of doctors and nurses, that
Yeah.
was me in Nepal for 2 weeks. And I learned I learned also again about kindness, Sir Sam, because the especially the Tibetan refugees who have lost everything in that Nepali earthquake, they hosted us even though we came there to serve them. We climbed a mountainside to serve them. They welcomed us into their homes and cooked us fresh food in their shanties and wanted to that yeah, make sure that we were comfortable. So it was just an incredible experience. Well, and I learned so much about kindness and courage in Nepal. Thank you for that question.
For G San Pedro's, you have message from Rona.
She said that I agree with you, G. Yeah, thank you so much, Rana. I mean, it's not every Facebook Live that we get to see and witness a brilliant candidate from Miss Universe Philippines. I'm not being biased in here, or I'm not playing favoritism because I'm always straightforward with my insight, with my pageant insight, and some he knew that for a fact that if I don't see any potential in you, if you did not impress me at all, I will say it right in front of your face. But girl, you got this in the bag. I mean, I just wish
Wow,
you
thank
all the
you.
best. Because, at 24 years old, you experienced a lot. At the age of 24, you helped a lot of people. So that is something that you can actually bring into Miss Universe, especially during closed door interview. That's something that you can share to the judges, something that can make you win as a Miss Universe.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'll give you the crown right now. Here's the
Oh,
crown.
oh my gosh. Thank you.
I think I have to quit.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Last
Hello.
questions. Why you should be the next Miss Universe Philippines 2020?
I believe I should be the next Miss Universe Philippines 2020 because I believe I'm the person who has the heart and the voice to express not only what's going on in our world, but to express it in a way that calls people to action, that calls people to be a part of the change, and that inspires people to take hold of their power and to use it to make a difference. And I really think that I'm doing that right now with these platforms that Miss Universe Philippines has trusted with me as Miss Universe Muntinlupa to reach out. And I'm trying to use my voice as best I can to promote Philippine Red Cross, to encourage our fellow kababayan to donate, but also to be a part of supporting our frontliners through Lawyers for Doctors. And even just one life through Chosen Children's Village Foundation, my sponsor child, sweet little PJ, we can each make a difference in these big problems. Just one life, just one act of kindness, one act of courage, it can make the difference. So I truly believe in that, and I truly believe everyone has that power. And that's why I believe I should be the next Miss Universe Philippines. Thank you.
Last one message for our kababayan to nakaka-experience ng pandemic ngayon. Anong gusto mong sabihin sa kanila? Bilang Miss Universe Philippines Muntinlupa.
Yes. I just want to say again, kapit lang, we will get through this. There have been worse things that happened in the world. Look at the Spanish flu. Look at the bubonic plague that happened back in the past. Our human race adapts, and we survive, and we overcome together. We have that power, and I believe in us. We just have to hold on and believe in the future. And I believe in the future.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sabi ni Tito D, kumanta ka daw.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
What would you like me to sing? I guess Banang
Anything.
Wika. Sa buhay ko'y labis, ang hirap at kasakit ng pusong umiibig, mandiwala ng langit at nang lumigaya, hinangan mo sa dusa, tanging ikaw, sinta, ang aking pag-asa. Dahil sa'yo, nais kong mabuhay. Dahil sa'yo, handang mamatay. Dapat mong tantuin, wala nang ibang iliw. Gusto ko'y tanungin, ikaw at ikaw rin. Yan. Dahil
Is that
Oh my
dito,
God, thank
Kundan?
you so much, Maricres.
Salita Corrales. I also sang that
Thank you
song
so
for my
much.
grandma's
Ah,
100th birthday.
ganda ng boses.
Oh,
Loka
thank
ako.
you.
No.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Sige, baka may gusto ka na imbitahan mo sila sa yung journey dito sa Miss Universe Philippines 2020. Saan kanila dapat
Yes,
i-follow? Ano yung dapat mong i-promote sa kanila? Please.
please, please, please follow me on Instagram at official Miss Muntinlupa, or my Facebook page at official Miss Muntinlupa, or Muntinlupa for Miss Universe Philippines. And you can also follow us on our ring light series at www.empire.ph and using my code RL Muntinlupa to be able to plug into behind the scenes and see our journey one-on-one. And when you use my code RL Muntinlupa, 15% of your purchase goes towards our chosen beneficiary as candidates. And my chosen beneficiary is Chosen Children's Village Foundation, PJ. He's 3 years old, a beautiful, abandoned, disabled child who's a little ray of hope, especially during this pandemic. So that's why I chose him. I think he's beautiful, and I think I love his story and who he is as a child, and I know you will too, by subscribing and becoming a part of his journey with us. I'm also starting a YouTube channel, so stay tuned,
Nice.
and I'm excited to invite you all to be a part of the difference and make a change in the world with me. So thank you so much again, Sir Sam and Miss G. It's been an honor.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
We wish you
And
good
G,
luck.
baka gusto mo silang imbitahan din, G?
Thank you. Hi. Hi, everyone who's watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. I want to say thank you so much to Sam for giving me this opportunity to be, here on his Facebook live chat with Miss Muntinlupa. It's been a pleasure. I really, really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And to everyone who's watching this episode, you might want to go ahead and try to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's G San Pedro on YouTube. And yep, I want to say thank you, Sam. It means a lot to me to be here in your show. And to Miss Muntinlupa, you inspired me so much today. And I wish you good luck, Sam, and I wish you good luck. And, you got this in the bag. All you have to do is just to focus. Actually, you don't need an advice from all of us because you knew what to do. What
I
you just
do.
need, you do know what to do with your,
Oh, thank you.
yeah, with everything that you've said a while ago, the way you present yourself, the way you present your advocacy, it's already in the bag. If Miss Universe Philippines will play fair and square, you have the chance in winning the title of Miss Universe Philippines. It's something that I'm saying right now. It came from my heart. So
Oh,
when I say it's,
thank
when I
you
say
so
about
much,
it,
Miss G.
you're very much welcome. If you did not impress me, you will not hear these words from me. But you did
Oh
impress me
my
so
God.
much. Yeah. So thank you so much, Sam. I really appreciate this, this live chat, and to everyone who tuned in. Maraming salamat po sa inyo.
G,
Thank
maraming
you.
salamat at pinaunlakan mo ang invitasyon ko na maging co-host kita today. Maraming salamat sa iyo,
I
G.
enjoyed it.
Siguro hindi lang to yung huli, baka sa mga susunod pa nating mga imbitahan uli kita sa mga susunod pa.
I
And then,
promise.
Maricres, maraming salamat sa tiwalang binigay mo sa akin. Maraming salamat sa hindi ka nagdalawang isip na dito, mapanood dito sa aking channel, sa aking Facebook page dito sa SB Crown Pageant News Today. Maraming salamat sa tiwalang binibigay mo sa aming lahat.
Yes.
And then sa lahat ng mga nanonood ngayong araw na to na sumuporta sa amin dito, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Hindi ko na po kayo iisa-isahin but maraming salamat po sa pagtutok ninyo sa akin. And then mamayang gabi, abangan po ninyo. Muli naman natin makakachikahan ng isa sa mga pinakamagaling na pageantry analyst dito sa Pilipinas, dyan sa Pilipinas, si Tito Norman. So, yon, abangan po natin siya mamayang gabi. 8:30 po, sana po magkita-kita po tayo at supportahan po ninyo ako. At sa mga upcoming beauty queen na ma-interview natin, andyan po, susunod po si Miss Pasig, tabayanan po ninyo yon, at syempre si Pauline Amelets. Maraming salamat, Maricres. God bless you sa iyong journey at sana makuha mo ang corona ng Miss Universe Philippines 2020. So, asahan mo ang aming...
Sam. Thank you, Miss G. Love you
Thank you,
both. Thank you so much,
everyone.
everyone, for watching. Thank you.
Hanggang sa muli natin talakayan. Paalam!